force the Karma into the bottom side, but instead they do retain the flex. They're going to give Karma over to Doinb, which definitely feels a little bit more like a Doinb champion.
But he's going to get spotted by all of this vision. So Aki has a chance to be able to steal a few more jungle camps away. And the wave, not quite there yet. All right, leave PP God, I believe.
All right, they're looking to make the play this time. Tarzan ready and raring to go. They're trying to find a way onto PP God here, and they do. It's going to be First Blood going over to Hope.
Doinb gets canceled. I don't think it's going to matter all that much. Might be an extra wave that Doinb's actually going to be missing out on this bottom side, as this is going to be the trade of objectives with AL at least pushing a lot of their pressure on top side. They haven't actually started the grubs. Okay, Aki, we don't do enough damage, brother. If we had Art Steal, maybe. We've got double Giant's Belt. Let's reel it back in. It's Belt Overflow if you're a TFT player. But we get to see a bit of trading. What happened in mid is really just Shanks trading ultimates with enemy AD carry. I think not too much to really write home about. But I really wanted to talk about that play onto PP God, because if he doesn't land the fire kick onto Tarzan, I think he gets stunned for the entire duration, and then he's just dead. So I think that NIP have gotten better of the trade.
It's shades of game 2, right?
Yes.
Where Anyone's Legend had this early lead and really weren't able to do anything with it. Now, they do have a chance to right their wrongs. They're going to try to pull the trigger here onto Aki, who gets bursted out, knocked up, and falls. Here comes the hostile takeover. This is going to land on PP God, but not going to do a whole lot more than that. Teleports coming in and going out as Flandra will leave. Doinb is here to join the party. Tarzan trying to take him away, but solo kills on the backside. Trying to deal with the Shanky's forced to flash away. Tarzan in the front line taking a lot of damage himself as they go back on this dragon. 3,000 HP, and Tarzan is getting lower, but they're trying to do what they can to keep people away. Solo kill in the back, and the dragon goes over to AL as Leave is low. Big damage coming through, and PP God trying to slip out the back, and he has to run away. Doinb doesn't really have a lot of blinking health bars here for Anyone's Legend, but no one who can come up clutch for the kills as Flandra gets the turret on the top side.
Really great play coming in from AL.
Turret that falls could spill more gold into the pockets of Anyone's Legend, could really put NIP out of the game. Anyone's Legend doing well to right their wrongs of game 2, 15.5 minutes into this game. Anyone's Legend certainly looking to put more action here as Leave gets chunked out so hard. Finally seeing Flandra move around toward the team here, get good damage in. This turret is quite low. Anyone's Legend should be able to pick this one up without an issue. Shanks over on the side as NIP can do nothing but watch the structure fall.
Leave taking 60% of his HP there, even through the Melio shields. That has got to hurt there.
And, as you mentioned, BLG really rising. Still not sure if they're in the honeymoon period with Beishuan, but that team is incredibly strong. So is Flandra, up about 2,000 gold. Flash away and sidestep the Sejuani ultimate. They put so much pressure on him.
Higher map for this, and what for a single top lane turret with objective bounties? I'm sure they changed objective bounties. They made them a lot richer to try to grab, but I think this is a miserable play
it's gonna take
for
forever
NIP.
to get it.
Yeah, and they're still not able to grab anything. That's more damage on the mid inhibitor. AL are going to push for a second tier 2.
They lost so much. This was horrific, Alk Battery. I mean, congratulations. You got it. You got the bounty, but now you're down near 6,000 gold. Not an equitable play.
3 is the big magic number. Infinity Edge for Leave is kind of that big breaking point. Kind of how we saw them win some of those games up against BLG and Top Esports a couple days ago.
Series. NIP on the way. We have a back from solo kill, which means he should be ready to teleport in. Otacon down to about 6,000 HP. Aki
but look at Lucian and Melio. They're nowhere nearby.
Yeah, not even close. It gets you punted out. Aki, not even close. Otacon secured. And Anyone's Legend getting all the objectives. Have to rely on someone on NIP mispositioning, right? Tarzan's going to have to go make a play. Kyle's going to have to hit another really nice handshake. Going to trade turrets. Bottom tier 1 for top tier 2 split by Hope and Flandra. Flandra's lead has shrunk a little bit, but not enough to really make any large dent. Everybody else on the side of Anyone's Legend with a fairly solid lead.
Some of that bot lane wave, but Doinb's like, hey, come on, I need some of this.
No, you don't, Doinb. You got 2 items. You got your Oblivion Orb. You're fine. You're fine.
Yeah. Yep, you should have gotten plates in mid lane when you were playing the ranged and melee matchup.
Yeah,
so.
and guess what? You didn't. Now, but remember, you do have the Kalista skewering up this Baron. It's going to be really difficult for NIP to try to take this one away.
Can he steal it?
All right, Aki, he's going to go for it. Didn't have a hope or a prayer. Shanks looking to maybe get in there, but NIP are going to be able to walk away. So anyone's legend, the Baron is theirs, but they get nothing else.
Oh, spawning in a minute and a half for AL.
Very worrisome for NIP, and AL will finally break the siege of NIP's base. 25 seconds until this dragon is up. You have a little bit of heal cut in the form of Doyenby and Aki if they decide to hit him.
Oh!
Leave chunked to have HP. Tarzan finds Leave, and the ghost of Leave pass could be problematic. His positioning's been poor. He hops over the wall.
Oh my God, Leave!
Finds Zeri moment. Leave is still alive. Shanks off to the side. Leave is forced out. Shanks once in. Doyenby trying to keep them away as the health bars start getting lower and lower. Another big Q coming through, and AL have to lick their wounds, but they head toward that dragon.
Yeah, Tarzan's still alive. Flandra's full HP. Doimi's going to have to teleport. Leave's going to be nowhere near this. And can Aki finally smite steal versus Tarzan?
He's got to be the hero. He's got no flash.
That's it!
But guess what? This dragon gets melted.
Being started. Aki has smite. He has no flash. It'd be a one-way trip for him.
It's going to be so hard against the Rend as well, but he's not going to even try it. They said we can deal with the siege once, we can deal with the siege again.
Leave takes another third of his HP from a single shock blast. AL,
Finally.
they're going to force themselves in. They get the inhibitor now. A minute and a half before Elder. I cannot believe third game of the series.
Here we go. Elder's been started. It's going to be a tough steal, remember, because of Kalista. Aki needs to do something he hasn't been able to do before. He goes all the way in. He's taking low. Two people are put it out of the fight. And Leave is alone. Pops the ultimate, but it has to dodge out and ends up getting hit with the hostile takeover. 2 kills go over to Hope. And the final hope of NIP may have been extinguished as the Elder Dragon will be secured. Shanks is running at Doyenby and pops him. Leave has to get over the wall, and they find PP God, and Leave is the only one standing. He's gonna need a classic miracle to make it happen. He's against the wall. He hops over. They're chasing him out of the base. Flandra, Shanks, Hope, take them down, and anyone's legend put the game away.
Tarzan's Poppy finally comes on through, knocks multiple members of NIP away, and is going to close out this series, silencing the fans in Shenzhen.
NIP, they hung around, they hung around, they hung around, and this time anyone's legend were able to hit him with a knockout blow.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.